Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Oh, come on. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Yep, sound.
Hello everyone and welcome to Clean Cut Racing's Tier 1 in France today. And it's raining. It is raining in France. This is going to affect qualifying, I reckon. We'll see how everyone goes. Doesn't look too bad. It looks like it might be an intermediate tyre. Unless the rain's getting heavier. I don't get that information. Just set all these things up on the side, so we'll look for the fastest lap. What tyres, so you set that lap up, got telemetry and full track. So we'll follow the first guy around that comes out the pit here, and looks like the Haas has just pinched up from the McLaren. So who's out the pit first? Should come up on my screen. It's AN54 Gaming. So he's the first guy out at the moment. Oh no, where that? Yeah, he is. He goes past his teammate there. He'll be trying to get a feel for these tyres here. It's quite a wet track. I don't know if it's going to be wet for the rest of qualifying in Q2 and Q3. We will find out. As AN54 Gaming then, warming his tyres up there. Going down the long DRS straight. Oh, someone's spun there in the background. Who was that? Looked like an AlphaTauri to me. No, it was Jeko. Jeko the Beast was the one that span it out there. So we will follow AN54 Gaming as he's the first car on the track. He's leading everyone around here. Everyone will be wanting to get a good feel for these tyres. With the rain as well, it levels the playing field a little bit more. And we could see a surprise here in qualifying if you can't. Some people can't hook a lap together. So then, as AN comes round then into the last little bit of the track, the last chicane, he will come round that hairpin. Gets his battery up to 100% ready. And he puts the throttle down. And here goes AN54 Gaming. Sprints up to the line. And starts his flying lap here. So here he goes into turn 1. Can he keep it nice and tight on the apex? A lovely line through there for AN54. Hitting the apex even in the rain here. Starting his lap off how he will want it to continue. Taking a bit of the curb there. A bit risky in the rain, I think. He's holding it together quite well here. Oh no. Keep it at the barrier. No, he's lost his front wing as AN54 Gaming spun it on the exit of that long right-hander just before the DRS straight. And he's lost part of his foot wing. Let's hope he does not hold that AlphaTauri up behind. Yeah, he gets off the track, but he's come back on. As AlphaTauri goes flying past now. Which now means the Red Bull is going to be the first guy on the track. He's getting followed by the McLaren there. He will be getting a nice little toe off him. So Folly then in the Red Bull takes over as the first car on the track. That will be putting a lap in. Being closely followed by the McLaren there. I think it is Walker Dinio. Let's have a look. Yeah, closely followed by Walker Dinio there. So let's go back to Folly then. Comes into the last section of this track. And Chris has retired. We've got someone out in sector 3. The track goes back to green now there. In sector 2, we've got an Aston Martin out. Spun it just where AN54 Gaming did. It looks like that's his qualifying over. Yeah, he's retired. So Folly goes on pole and then he's instantly beaten by Walker Dinio. The gap between them for the pole position here is 0.011. Walker Dinio there may have benefited from a bit of a toe from Folly. Let's see who else is on a flying lap at the moment. Got Josie here. The Alfa Romeo. Looking these corners up. It was a little bit of a dry line for me, and you can see there. But I definitely don't think it's dry enough for stick tyres. Maybe in Q2. But here comes Josie. Powering down now. As Colette goes into third place. 6/10 behind Folly and Walkadinio. And Barretco Light slides in just behind her in fourth. I can't even say his name. Jack. I'm just going to say Ferrari 1. You'll have to message me and tell me how to pronounce that. He's 8/10 back. And OTF Gabby has had a disaster of a lap. He must have had a spin somewhere, 17 seconds down. So I won't read too much into his lap time. He must have had an error somewhere. The Alfa there, Romeo just clipping the curb quite nicely there. And he's powering down into this like tight section at the end. It's a bit far from the apex there, but he pulls it back. Comes around that last hairpin there. The AlphaTauri there following him to the line. So let's see what Josie can do. Josie puts himself up to 6. And there was a coming together there. And the Alfa Romeo has been spun. That will be looked into, I guess, by the stewards if he wants to report that. That was a coming together. I don't know whether that other car was coming out the pit. Has he managed to keep it going? Yeah, he's kept the Alfa Romeo going. But I think we're going to be seeing that one in the instant reports from JC. I think it might have been someone coming out of the pit there, spun him round. And Colette then has just gone around on another lap and has put herself on provisional pole here. 2/10 quicker than Extinct Body. And then Ahmed Sheikh has now taken pole off Colette here. With a fantastic lap there. He's half a second quicker than anyone else. So Colette didn't have the P1 position from long there. I think we are doing a long qualifying, which means no, I think they will still be safe. Just got to get a good lap in. OTF Gabby's gone round again and gone from 17 seconds down to just 1.7 off the pace here. As Josie and Bradley take 9th and 10th. Got 3 cars out at the moment. Reeps GJG, Chris D7 and Tom GoProf are all out at the moment. So they won't be making it into Q2. Let's follow someone round then. I hasn't put a lap time in yet, so we'll jump to Gadwin. So what Gadwin can do in the AlphaTauri there. He's had his lap for track limits there chalked off, so he's going to have to go around again. AM54 Gaming's on a fast lap as well. He just starts it. Let's see if he can get himself into Q2 here. Nicely tight on that curb there. And again on the next curb. Comes around 25.4 for the first sector. Holds it together this time. He spun it there on his first attempt. He's held it together quite well there. And he's powering down through the DRS zone. We haven't got DRS because of the wet conditions. Let's see if he can get his braking time just right. He does. Nice tight line there from AM54 Gaming. And he powers off now. Really lift coming through this quick right-hander. He had a bit of a lift there, but still nicely round that corner. Hard on the brakes, feathering his throttle, back on the power. Looking like a nice lap from AM54 Gaming. Just got to keep it together for the rest of the lap. There is a dry line forming here. The rain has stopped according to my screen. Can't see much rain falling now. So we'll people be able to go out on the slicks right at the end here. Zane comes up, crosses the line, and he goes up to 9th at the moment. So Jay, Benny Boy, Gadwin, and Mr. Stark still not set a lap time at the moment. So Gadwin needs to get a good lap in here. I'll watch Jenny Boy. He hasn't put a lap in just yet. Oh, and he spins it as I flick to him. He bins it round. Unlucky there. And Jekko the Beast, 16, has took the first from Ahmed El Sheikh. Yeah. So the field here is quite closed up here. Everyone's only split by about 2 seconds out. And Ahmed El Sheikh does not let Jekko have him for too long as he comes round, retakes P1. So setting the lap times on the intermediates at the moment. Oh, as I switch to Barenko, like, he spins it round. It seems every time I switch to someone, they have a spin. Curse to the commentator, maybe. Let's have a look at the Ferrari then. He's got some traffic on the back end of the track. They don't hold him up too much. And there was a bit of a cut there, and he's pulled out of that lap time. Let's have a look at Folly then. Oh, another one there. There was an Alpine spinning it round there. I've had a few cars spinning it on that corner so far in qualifying here. That was the Alpine there. I think there's only one Alpine in here at the moment, so that must have been OTF Gabby. As Folly speeds up, is he up on his own time here? He's nearly a second quicker than what he did on his first run. So that would be good enough to put him into P3. Oh, track limits has done him. His lap time won't count. Track limits there. He was on to get up to 4th there at least. So he backs out of it. It's only him and Barenko Light, and Barenko Light's into the pit. So then there's only Walker Dinio and OTF Gabby. That's right at the moment. And by the looks of it, it looks like Colette has gone out on the softs. Jekko is looking like he might be going out on the softs here. According to my screen, he's put them on. So these guys aren't going to go out on the softs. Now we'll follow Colette here and see what sort of that time they can put in on these soft tyres. And there's a few other people now switching to the soft tyres. Yeah, 2nd, 3rd and 4th are. And so is O'Bradley at the down in 12th. And Gadwin and Jenny Boy are the only guys. I haven't said lap time yet. Jenny Boy's going back out on the inters. He might not be too sure that he's ready for slick tyres yet. I'll follow Colette. Ahmed El Sheikh is going on the softs as well. So is Barenko Light. So the only person, everyone's switching to the softs there, but they're still in the pit. Colette's the only one that's gone out on the softs at the moment. Are they going to wait to see what time she's going to put in here? Bradley's coming out on the softs, so he thinks it's time. Rejack. Oh, okay. Oh no, I think she's just moving out the way for the AlphaTauri there. The Ferrari's going out on the softs as well on the Rejack. So is Jekko the Beast. He's going out on the softs. So we're going to see here. We're coming into the last bit of Q3 here. So what Colette can do then, they're getting ready to fly. DRS is back online, so he'll gain a bit here, and here they go. There goes Colette, E42. We'll keep an eye on her delta times here through the sectors. See if the soft tyres are ready to be used. She's powering through sector 1. Onto the right and left. See what they're going to do through the first sector. So they're about 0.1 quicker through the first sector, so not much to be gained there on the soft by the looks of it. She's had her time deleted for lap track limits, so they have backed right off here. They're going to be getting their tyres back up for another run at it. And we'll follow the Ferrari, see if the Ferrari's getting any better times out these softs. And they definitely are. I think it is time for the softs, guys. The Ferrari's 1.5 seconds quicker just through the first sector here. The DRS goes open, so you'll be gaining time there as well. So the softs are looking like the tyres you want to be on now for your last run. Gadwin needs to set a lap here, or he's going to be out. Ferrari powering up. Yeah, definitely time for softs here. 3 seconds up in sector 2. Oh, he took it seemed to have lost the back end there, and I think they'll get a quicker lap time in here. Didn't seem to lose that much time. He's got a Red Bull in front of him that seems to be holding him up, but I'm pretty sure that Red Bull's on a flying lap themselves, so he doesn't have to yield to the Ferrari. The Ferrari was the one that made the mistake there. There we go, they both power up to the line here. So what times these guys are going to do on the softs. And the Ferrari improves and goes onto provisional part by 1.8 seconds there. So they should be safe. Oh, and he binned it there, coming out of turn 2. So, some guy, Ahmed El Sheikh, goes on bar, and as I said, that Jack of the Beast goes and puts an even better lap in than him. And these guys will all be going through it. Everyone is in the top 15 right now. Guys that have been knocked out then, Gadwin, Reeps, Chris and Tom Gaprov. They are the guys that won't be making it to Q2 here. And in Q2 we'll be seeing another 5 drivers knocked out. So then we've got the guys here that's going to go through. Josie, for some reason, got a 5 grid position penalty for the start of the race. But Gadwin, Reeps, Chris and Tom Gabro are out here. We won't be seeing them in Q2. 15 seconds to go. Let's hope it stays dry. As you can see there, coming to the end of qualifying, there's between an 8 and 11 second gap between the guys on the softs and the guys on the intermediate tyres there. As the track definitely was ready for the slick tyres there. So then it will be a dry Q2 here for the last 15 guys. Who's going to make it into the top 10? 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th will be getting knocked out in this part of qualifying. We've got a few guys going out early here to get their lap times in. So let's find the first guy on the track. It looks like it'll be Haas, and it is. AM54 Gaming seems to be the guy that has his finger ready at the start of qualifying to be the first car out. It's always nice to have a clear track in front of you, knowing you're not going to have any traffic or people behind you that could ruin your lap time. So here we go. Can't get these tyres warmed up. So we just set all these back up. Now if you qualify in the top 10 here, these will be the tyres you will be starting on. So we've got Ahmed Al-Sheikh. It seems we've got the mediums on there. Colette's gone out on the mediums. Jekko the Beast's gone out on mediums. Folly and Hepiesta are in the pit, but they look like they might be trying the medium tyres out. And we'll follow AM54 Gaming around again. See if he can squeeze himself into the top 10 here in qualifying. Nice line for them first two corners. They've got a yellow flag. It looks like there's an AlphaTauri that has spun in sector 3. He's got it back on track. So what sort of times are you going to put through this first sector? 22.4, that's quite good. One's a bit wide there on the exit, pulls it back together. We'll open his DRS now. We'll ride on board with him. So AM54 Gaming then coming up to the hard braking zone. It's a nice amount of curb there. And there again. Nice throttle control there. Yellow flag in sector 2. It's snug on green. Got a nice empty track in front of him as AM54 Gaming out. Just trying to keep it on the track there. Back to full throttle. And he comes round, tight to the apex. Got a lovely line through there. It's looking like a good lap for AM54 Gaming. Comes round the last two corners now. Nice wide line to attack that hairpin and get a really good line up here. And he drives straight to the line, doesn't take the racing line, just shave a few more tenths off at a 1 minute 30.6 then for AM54 Gaming. Walker Dinio gone on to P2 with a 130.7. And Jekko goes third. Colette goes fourth, second off the pace is Colette there. In the Mercedes, were they the cause of that yellow flag in the previous lap? At the top three at the moment, split by 0.2 of a second. External body puts himself into fourth. See if that's the Ferrari. At the Ferrari, he's had his time chalked off there for track limits. Follow on with Bayrenko. See if he can get a good lap time in here. In the Williams car. Into that last corner. Powers at the engine. Don't know if he's going to be quick enough for power at the moment. Puts him down to 6. Jekko and Colette did set their times on the medium. Jekko is only 1.2 seconds off AM54 and he ran it on the medium tyre, so he's looking quick. Just on the lap. OTF Gabby's on the lap. As he comes into the last corner, the hairpin. He accelerates away. So that's what we're going to put in here. It's good enough for 7th at the moment. Just need everyone to put in a lap here. So we can see who's going to be on the cusp here as Folly comes around the last corner. He's on the medium tyre. So what that time's he going to go for? Folly puts himself up into 4th. Not too bad, he did it on the medium tyre, 0.4 down. Hepesta, he's in 8th at the moment, with his lap time. Ferrari decided to pit it. Jenny Boy there. It's the only guy that hasn't set a time doing a lap. Was right on board with him then in the McLaren. Hard on the brakes there. A bit wide. He's kept it back. He's got it back together. He powers down now. Will he go full throttle for this next corner? We'll see. Getting a nice amount of curb there. He doesn't lift. It's nice. Nice line for that. Hard on the brakes. Back on the throttle. He's a good line around this corner. Took it into the inside. Oh, no. Jenny Boy spun it. There goes his lap. Just wait for that Mercedes there if I was you, Jenny Boy. That's it. Just keep your eye on that Red Bull. You don't want to hold that Red Bull up. Oh. Jenny Boy there's in 2 minds. I think he was going to go into the pit and has changed his mind there. What's going on with Jenny Boy? Yeah. Oh, he's making sure he didn't hold anyone up. Is he going for another lap? What is he doing? What is Jenny Boy doing here? Quite confused. Might have been cooling his tyres down. But here he goes again. Looks like he's going for another lap here. Yeah, looks like he's going for another lap here. It's the McLaren of Jenny Boy. I think he's just letting the traffic go past and cooling his tyres down after that spin. Let's see what time he can do. Nice through there. Track limits on this track are annoying. I don't think you'll see many people without track limit penalties at the end of this race. And the 3 cars that haven't set that time now are going out. That's the Ferrari of Newick, Mr. Stark and Ahmed Al Sheikh, who was my old teammate in the Alpine. So follow Jenny Boy. He was actually up on the time that he had set last lap before he had his spin. Let's see if he'll keep it together on this lap time and hopefully not spin it. Comes round. It's a nice line for there. Doesn't spin it this time. So his lap's looking good. Let's see if he can squeeze himself inside that top 10 for now. This is key for everyone. They've got to get in that top 10. Here he goes. And he gets himself on to 10th place here on the limit. So he's going to be the driver to watch here as it stands. Ahmed El Sheikh there is flying around this track at the moment. Nice tight line there. Comes round nice and tight into that last corner. Puts the power down and is flying up to the line and puts himself into 5th on the mediums here. That puts Jenny Boy into the dangerous places here in 11th. Still got Mr. Stark. He's that time done for him, track limits. Puts Ferrari here. That's, you'd think OTF Gabby and Happy Esther could be at risk here, not making it to Q3. Depending what times Mr. Stark and Knight can put in the fire. Here we go. Powers up to the line, keeps it straight. Just going to shave a few tenths off. And he goes up to 7th. So Happy Esther's now the guy on the limit. And if the results stop right now, OTF Gabby, Jenny Boy, Barenko and Josie and Mr. Stark would be missing out on Q3. But AM54 Gaming, Walker Dinio, Jack of the Beast are looking quite safe here. Folly and Ahmed also looking safe. I look at the times, you'd think everyone from 6 down may want to put another lap time in here. So, and Jekko the Beast has gone and thrown himself up to first, yeah, whole second quicker than AM54 Gaming. Jekko not hanging around yet. He's making sure that he's not going to be getting eliminated in this qualifying session. AM54 Gaming is going around quite nicely here in second. So he's done for track limit, so is Walker Dinio. Is this Ferrari going here? Is he going to put another lap in? I think he is. Powers it up, opens up DRS. Gets himself up to 6. So OTF Gabby is the one on the limit here. Let's see what Stark can do. Comes up to the line. Mr. Stark puts himself in 8th here. So OTF Gabby, Hester, Jenny Boy, Jay Benny Boy, Barenko and Josie are the guys at risk of getting knocked out here. Extinct Body as well, he's on the cusp. Same for Colette. Mr. Stark as well. So everyone from about 6 down may be looking to go and put another lap time in here, because this is going to be tight. And everyone in the bottom 5 here are out, except for OTF Gabby. He's coming. I don't think he'll be able to get a turnaround so get back out in time to get a lap in, so that could be the end for OTF Gabby. He could be out in Q2. Still 4 cars in the top 10 that have gone through at the mediums at the moment. We'll follow Happy Esther. See if he's improving on his lap time right now. Nice tight line there from Happy Esther. Can he squeeze himself in? He will have another chance at trying to sneak into Q2, 3 here. He has got enough time to get another lap time in if this lap ain't good enough. Happy Esther comes along. Where's he going? Puts himself up to 4th. That should be enough to see him into Q3. Right, Extinct. Extinct puts himself up to 5th here, which has put Colette down in 11th. So Colette's going to have to go and do a good lap here. But Jay Benny Boy, he's on a flying lap. Oh no, Jay Benny Boy spun it. And that's going to be the end of his qualifying session. He looks like he's going out here. Right, Barenko, is he improving? He is improving. He's a second up on his own time, which may just be enough to get him into the top 10 here. Mr. Stark is the guy at risk right now. Mr. Stark is in the pit, so he's not going to have any chance here to get himself and defend that 10th. He's going to be praying that Barenko cannot improve here, so OTF Gabby is definitely out. So that time's Barenko going to put in here. It's going to be tight to the line. Barenko out. puts himself into 5th, so Mr. Stark's been demoted to Mr. Stark. He's out in Q2 here. So he's further around the track. So... Oh, Jenny Boy, what the hell happened there? Jenny Boy's retired. He went flying across the track there. So it's going to be down to Josie, who is improving, and Colette, who's also improving, I think. So O'Bradley is on the cusp now. There's only 2 guys that can sneak into the top 10 here. O'Bradley is on a lap. O'Bradley is finished. So it's down to Colette and Josie here. Can they knock anyone out here? Colette comes across the final line. And doesn't him... Oh, Colette goes up to 2nd. And it's demoted O'Bradley. O'Bradley's out in Q2. What is Josie's lap time looking like? I don't think he made it there. It didn't show me his result. So then, O'Bradley, Mr. Stark, OTF Gabby, Jenny Boy and Josie are all out here. Not some of them guys. Mr. Stark will kick himself. He did his lap time on the mediums there. He'll be absolutely gutted. The fire guy just sneaking in then. Literally by 0.03 of a second. So we've got the top 10 now. We're going to go for the shootout here. So then guys, welcome to the final part of qualifying. 12 minutes to get your fastest lap time in. The shootout for pole is on. Got a good range of times put in that last qualifying. And I cannot tell you who I think is going to get pole. I think Ahmed Al-Sheikh is in with a chance. Colette's in for a chance. Folly is definitely in for a chance. Yeah, Jacko's in for a chance. Literally there's about 5-6 people here that could get pole here. It's all about hooking this lap together now. Let's see what they can do. So everyone should be going out on the soft tyre here, because this tyre will just be thrown away at the end of qualifying. Who's the first guy on track? It's an Aston Martin. I think it might be Jacko. It is Jacko. So we'll be following Jacko around then. Him and Walker Dinio there, and beat the Haas of AM51 Gaming to being the first guy out. We will be following Jacko then. This is going to be a very interesting session here. Some fast people in this league. They're all going to be battling it out for the pole. I reckon there's about 6 people here that could snatch this pole here. So Jacko, getting ready to start his lap. We will follow on board with Jacko then. He will take us on a trip around the French circuit here with Jacko. And off he goes. Try and maximise as much speed as he can. We'll run a bit of the curb here, just to get a nice swing into turn 1 and into turn 2. Feathers his throttle to perfection there. A yellow flag in sector 3. Jacko is absolutely flying right now. into the corner. Nice, nice. This is looking really good from Jekko here. Oh, right on the cusp of track limits there though. Hasn't validated that, so he's still going for it. Let's see what this Aston Martin can do. Sounds nice, Aston Martin. So the Alpine to me sounds like the nicest engine. Jekko there is absolutely nailing these corners so far. It's just looking like a really strong lap from Jekko right now. Comes round. Full throttle, didn't lift at all there. And again, on hard on the brakes. Full throttle again. He's literally hit every apex so far perfectly. This is looking very strong for Jekko. Into the last two corners now. Bit of wheel spin there. Corrects it. It's going straight to the line. And Jekko puts a 1:29.6 in there. That was a fabulous lap there from Jekko. Here comes Walker. Walker's had an issue. 1:37 for Walker there. Well, exact body. Exact body goes. Oh yeah, he's that time chalked off there. At the Ferrari. What's the Ferrari going to do? Ferrari goes up to third here. AN51 Gaming goes up to second. So Barenko in second now. 7/10 off Jekko. Jekko absolutely nailed that lap. AN54 is 1 second behind Jekko. The Ferrari 1.5 seconds further back. Hamilton is out lap. Exact body is going for another lap here. Oh yeah, he's done enough for track limits here. Walker body's going for a flying lap though. So we can do. No flagging 62. She's the Haas, but the Haas is on a cool down lap here. The Walker is coming round. These last two corners now. Sits that apex quite nicely there. Dinio, where's he going to put himself here in the turns? A fight for pole, puts himself to third here. No one's getting close to Jekko at the moment. Just right on with Ahmed Al-Sheikh here. He's one of the guys I think could battle for pole here. We'll watch him go round. Hester's on a flying lap as well by the looks of it. The Hester, Collect, and Ahmed are the only guys that are going around on a flying lap. Looks like AM51 Gaming's going again. After a cool down that. That's what Ahmed can do here. Running low on fuel according to his fuel gauge there. Definitely under fueling his car as much as possible to squeeze an extra few tenths. And just like Jekko, takes a straight line to the finish line. Oh my god, Ahmed Al-Sheikh is in second at the moment, but the gap between pole and second is 0.004. I don't think you can get any closer than them two together at the moment. They were literally identical laps there. As Hepster's coming to the pit. Foley's on a flying lap, Collects on a flying lap. So what lap time Collect put in. And the Mercedes car. See these last two corners now. Full power out to the line. Where's it going to put him? Third, it's good enough for third. Half a second down on the leaders here. I still can't believe how close Ahmed and Jekko were there in terms of lap times. Folly's on a flying lap as well, so see what he can do. He's also a contender for the pole position here in my eyes. Right. Go get the power early now. She does. Yes, flies up to the start line here. What sort of time is Folly going to put in? And Folly goes onto pole. Folly takes pole position from Jekko and Ahmed. Ooh, where's he gone? He's got the whole of sector 1 there, did Folly. And again, what he's doing, I think he's just trying to get back to the pit so he can try and get another lap in here. Gotta be careful though, because they might give him a 5 grid place penalty if he keeps doing it. So the top 3 are split by 0.02 of a second. Yeah, that's how close it is between the top 3. Extinct Body and Hepiesta haven't put a lap time in yet, as it's going to be now when people need to be going out to put their last laps in here. We'll see. Sorry about that, I have to run to the toilet there. There's 2 minutes to go then. Jekko is only out that. Barenko's on a flying, Walker's on a flyer. We'll follow the 2 guys that haven't set lap time, so extinct their track limits. And his lap shorts off. What about Hepiesta? See what they can do. Will they be able to get themselves up the grid a little bit here? There's Jekko's going round, Ahmed's going round, Colette's going round on the right laps. There's AM51 Gaming. Folly's in the pit, he will not have enough time to complete a lap. If he does go, which I think he might be. So Folly's going out, but he's definitely not going to have enough time to get round to put another lap time in here. Hepiesta there, up to 9th. Might go for another go for it here straight away. So it's Folly Jekko then for the battle of pole. Come purple first sector. So he's quicker than Folly in the first sector here. Here he comes. He's flying again. Let's see if he's up on his time. Because it's going to be tight between the top 3. He's 3 tenths up his Jekko at the moment. It's Jekko then. Looking like he's going to steal pole from Folly. There's Ahmed. Ahmed's got to just put the throttle down here if he wants to get another lap time in. He's going to be right on the cusp of not being able to put lap time in. It is Ahmed here. Oh no, Jekko's got his lap time chalked off for track limits. Oh, he was up on Folly. Oh, he's going to be absolutely gutted. He will be absolutely gutted. He was looking like he was having pole then, but track limits have done him. See what Colette can do. See if they can get themselves higher than 4th. Not Mercedes. No, they've had their lap time chalked off for track limits. No, guys, not what you need right now. So everyone's on their last lap. We'll follow Ahmed here. He's on a flying lap here. The Ferrari's on a flying lap. McLaren's on a flying lap. I don't think the McLaren's going to improve. No, McLaren don't improve. So there's only the Ferrari and the Mercedes that could put a lap time in here. No, not Mercedes, the Alpine here. The Ferrari's going to be the first one to cross the line. The Ferrari does not improve. So it's down to the Alpine here. Currently in third. Can Ahmed get himself further up the grid? I can't tell. He's going to have to floor it here. Will he do it? Will he do it? Will he do it? And I think he did do it. I'm pretty sure Ahmed might have just stolen pole position here. And he has, so Ahmed will be starting on pole. With the Red Bull of Folly behind him, the Aston Martin of Dzeko in third, Mercedes of Colette in fourth, Williams of Barenko Light in fifth, McLaren of Walkerdino in sixth, the Haas of AM54 Gaming seventh, the Ferrari of Newick in eighth, Happy Esther Alfa Romeo ninth, and Extinct Body in 10th here. And just quickly scanning through, so the top 10 then, we do not have two teams in the top 10, teammates not together. So every single one of the constructors are represented in the top 10 here. Let's hope for a nice clean race, guys.